Elon Musk, the billionaire entrepreneur known for Tesla and SpaceX, has found himself in an unexpected role, a key player in the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. This eyebrow-raising appointment has thrust Musk into the heart of the White House, where his exact position and influence remain shrouded in controversy. While the White House maintains that Musk is simply a senior advisor to President Trump, the reality appears more complex. Musk's involvement with DOGE has sparked confusion and concern, raising questions about his true responsibilities and the extent of his power within the administration. Musk's foray into the world of government began with much fanfare, as is typical of the tech mogul. He arrived at the White House accompanied by his son, Xaehu, for what was described as a preliminary meeting. However, subsequent events suggest a far more substantial role. Musk has been a vocal advocate for reducing government spending, and his association with DOGE, an agency tasked with identifying and eliminating waste, seemed like a natural fit. However, critics argue that Musk's lack of experience in government, coupled with his history of impulsive behavior, makes him ill-suited for such a sensitive position. The ambiguity surrounding Musk's role has only fueled speculation and uncertainty. The White House has offered conflicting statements, further muddying the waters. On the one hand, they insist that Musk is not a formal employee of DOGE and lacks the authority to make government decisions. On the other hand, they acknowledge that he works at the direction of President Trump and oversees the DOGE effort. This lack of clarity has done little to quell concerns about Musk's influence and the potential for conflicts of interest. The situation took an even stranger turn when Musk, in a series of late-night tweets, declared his intention to delete the Department of Education. This proclamation, while likely made in jest, sent shockwaves through Washington and beyond. It underscored the unorthodox nature of Musk's involvement in government and raised serious questions about the boundaries of his role. The White House was quick to distance itself from Musk's tweet, but the damage was done. The incident served as a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of having a figure like Musk operating within the traditionally staid confines of government. The lack of transparency surrounding Musk's role in DOGE has created a breeding ground for speculation and mistrust. Critics argue that Musk wields an alarming amount of power for someone who has not been elected or confirmed by the Senate. They point to his close relationship with President Trump and his access to sensitive information as evidence of his undue influence. Furthermore, the absence of a clearly defined role for Musk within DOGE makes it difficult to hold him accountable for his actions. Adding to the controversy is Musk's history of making bold pronouncements and engaging in public feuds. His impulsive nature, while often seen as an asset in the fast-paced world of tech, is a cause for concern in the more measured realm of government. There is a fear that Musk's personal opinions and biases could influence his work at DOGE, potentially leading to decisions that are not in the best interest of the American people. The White House's insistence that Musk is merely an advisor rings hollow to many observers. His public statements and actions suggest a far more hands-on approach. For example, Musk has publicly advocated for specific policy changes, such as the elimination of entire federal agencies. While he claims to be acting in the interest of efficiency, his critics view these pronouncements as evidence of his overreach and disregard for established government processes. The situation is further complicated by the fact that DOGE, despite its seemingly innocuous name, has significant power to investigate and potentially disrupt the operations of federal agencies. Under Musk's guidance, DOGE has launched a number of probes into alleged waste, fraud, and abuse within the government. While these investigations may be well-intentioned, they have also been criticized for being politically motivated and lacking in due process. Musk's involvement with DOGE has not been without its legal challenges. Several Democratic states have filed lawsuits seeking to block Musk and DOGE from accessing government systems. These lawsuits argue that Musk's appointment is unconstitutional, and that he lacks the legal authority to oversee government operations. The lawsuits also allege that DOGE's investigations have been conducted in a haphazard and unlawful manner, violating the rights of federal employees. Adding to the legal woes, 2 separate lawsuits have been filed against Musk directly, alleging that he has used his position at DOGE to enrich himself and his companies. These lawsuits claim that Musk has steered government contracts to his businesses and used his access to inside information for personal gain. While these allegations are yet to be proven in court, they have further tarnished Musk's reputation and cast a shadow over Doge's operations. The White House has defended Musk against these legal challenges, maintaining that he has acted within the bounds of the law. They argue that the lawsuits are politically motivated attempts to undermine the Trump administration's efforts to streamline government and reduce spending. However, the sheer number of lawsuits and the seriousness of the allegations raise legitimate concerns about the legality of Musk's involvement with Doge. The legal battles surrounding Musk and Doge highlight the importance of transparency and accountability in government. When individuals are given unchecked power, it creates an environment ripe for abuse. The lack of clarity surrounding Musk's role and the allegations of misconduct underscore the need for greater oversight and scrutiny of his actions. The saga of Elon Musk and Doge raises profound questions about the changing nature of governance in the 21st century. The lines between the public and private sectors are becoming increasingly blurred as individuals with no prior government experience are tapped to fill key roles in the administration. While this trend may bring fresh perspectives and innovative ideas to the table, it also raises concerns about accountability and the potential for conflicts of interest. Musk's unorthodox approach to government, characterized by his brash pronouncements and disregard for traditional protocols, has both supporters and detractors. His supporters argue that he is a much-needed disruptor, shaking up the status quo and bringing a dose of Silicon Valley efficiency to the often cumbersome world of government. They point to his track record of success in the private sector as evidence of his ability to get things done. However, Musk's critics counter that his methods are reckless and irresponsible. They argue that his lack of experience in government and his tendency to act impulsively make him a liability in a position of power. They point to the numerous legal challenges facing Musk and Doge as evidence of the dangers of his approach. The debate over Elon Musk's role in government is ultimately a debate about the kind of society we want to live in. Do we want a government that is efficient and results-oriented, even if it means sacrificing some transparency and accountability? Or do we prioritize those values above all else, even if it means slower progress? The answers to these questions will have profound implications for the future of American governance.